Hello, good evening. Good evening. I don't know why. I put myself on camera and unmuted myself when I'd not even sat down in my seat properly and not brought my microphone across. A bit premature. I was that excited to start. I'm not even ready. Anyway. Hello, welcome everyone, welcome in what is a 50th anniversary stream. I've been doing this 50 years now. I'm looking good. I'm looking good for 74. Right, anyway, 50 episodes of Pathfinder, which, to be fair, for any series to get to 50 episodes when it's mixed in with some streams, it's probably quite the achievement, because I can't see many series getting that far. But, yeah. I thought I'd celebrate our 50th episode with Elquist, whom I've grown quite fond of, to be honest with you. I thought I'd have a drink. But you didn't have a drink yesterday. What was the celebration then? Did you have a drink on Thursday as well? Yeah, I might have done. But, yeah. Seeing it was a kind of a part, I thought I'd have it as a party vibe today, a bit of a party vibe, you know. And I saw some paprika. I don't think Catherine's here, but there was a tub of paprika Pringles in the kitchen, and I've had my eye on these paprika Pringles for about a week. And I thought they were new and unopened, so I'd had all the sour cream ones. My mum bought a cheeseburger, American-style cheeseburger flavour, which I weren't very good at all. In fact, there's about 3/4 of the tub still left because I refuse to eat them. And it's very rare I refuse to eat anything, but they're not very good at all. So I thought, right, now's a good time to open those paprika Pringles. It's party time. So I took the tub, put it in my hand, lifted it up, and it was empty. So it's been sat on the kitchen fitment for about a week, and it's empty. Why is it not in the bin? Why is it not in the bin? Why is it on the kitchen fitment? So I was absolutely mortified. So I've come upstairs with no crisps, because I can't even face eating those cheeseburger monstrosities. So I thought, nah, leave it. It's a sign. Forget it. No crisps today. So, yeah, I got murked by somebody that thought, I don't know, he loves paprika Pringles. This is my mother. He loves paprika Pringles. He loves them. We'll get off the menu music. He loves them. I'll put an empty packet on there and see if he notices. Yeah, where's Jeremy Beadle? In his grave, of course. Right, anyway. So, today's tipple. I have literally got no more rum in the house. No more proper rum, which is a dark rum or a spiced rum. I've drunk the miniatures. I've drunk all the Morgans. I've drunk the Bumbu. I've drunk the... What was the other rum that I got that was really nice? The really, really nice one? No, not Libations. What was the other one? Sly Dog. I've drunk the Sly Dog. Drunk everything. So I'm now raiding the not so nice rums that I bought a long time ago. They've been on the bar probably for about 2 years. But rum doesn't go off, right? I don't think so. And these are the flavoured rums. The Captain Morgan's Tiki, which is mango and pineapple, which is like, nah, come on, mate. I bought it to try it. I drunk most of it, but like, nah, it's not really a favourite of mine. But hey, if there's nothing else. And I saw that it was 25% volume, alcohol volume, whatever it is, the rating. And I thought, that's not very strong. And then caught my eye another rum that I've on the bar for some time, which was a dark rum infused with a hint of pineapple, which was 37%. I thought, that's more like it. So this is pineapple spiced dark rum with fiery ginger beer, because my mother bought me some fiery ginger beer. She said, I thought you might like that in one of your rums next week. She bought it last week. I said, fiery ginger beer? I'm unlikely to use that in any of my rums, Mother, but thanks for the offer. And then when I was reading the back of the pineapple dark rum, which I think is called Crossbones rum or something. It said, for the ideal mixture, infuse with a hint of lime and ginger beer. So I thought, oh, I've got some ginger beer, I'll try it. I haven't got any lime, but anyway. So I sipped it, and you know what? It's palatable. The sweetness and the fieriness of the ginger beer is offset with the tang of the pineapple. It gets you at the back of the throat. It's drinkable. That's about as much as I can... It's serviceable. That's as much as I can say about it. Serviceable. Did you enjoy Football Manager when you used to play that? Let me give you a fun fact before we crack on here. Let me give you a very fun fact. Where is it? I've been playing Football Manager 2021 because I'm always running a version behind. You see, I never get the latest version because I don't want to spend the money. You see, so I get the version behind, and the 2021 version was free in the Epic sale. So I got it for free. Even better. Who doesn't love a freebie? And I've been playing it for some time. I'm with Halifax at the moment, and I've told you before that we've gone up through the ranks from the Vanarama to the League 2 to the League 1 to the Championship, and now we're in the Premier League. And now we're currently in 7th place in the Premier League. We're doing very, very well. No. I'm trying to figure out, folks, how to see how much playtime I've got on it. How do you find it out on the Epic library? How do you find out how much game time you've got? Do you know what? I think when I finally get Football Manager 2022... probably when Football Manager 2023 comes out, being a version behind, I might do a save. I might do a save for you guys, because I know some people do like Football Manager, and I do like to do things a little bit different at times. Anyway, I can't seem to fathom out how to bring up my library game time here, which is rather unfortunate because title. Launch. Oh, there we go. I've played for... Bear with me. Oh, sheesh kebab. Sorry for people. This is really a very fragmented and error-strewn session here. But I've played for 7 times 24, add 22. 190 hours. Excuse me. 190 hours. Bloody hell. Not bad. Not bad. And I don't use 2D Classic. No, I use the 3D Match Engine now. Bye everyone. Yeah, I know. Wrong button. Wrong button. Yeah, ever the professional. So yeah, 190 hours, and I've probably got about 150 hours in Football Manager 2020 and probably quite similar in 19. So as a game franchise, by far, it's the most I've ever played a game. Individual game, I think CK2 probably still takes the mantle on that one. But it might not for long if I continue playing Football Manager with Halifax. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, Football Manager talk. Let's now cut to our 50th anniversary here with Elquist, who in the last session, if you recall, managed to come out victorious in the Grand Hunt. A little bit of hook 'em by crook, I think. To be fair, tried to swindle the hunters to give us a trophy. Refused to kill them for it, but we tried to coerce them. They didn't have any of it. But then we kind of stormed in and took the final trophy from the Aldori people who couldn't hack the challenge of killing whatever creature it was they were trying to kill, some kind of greater owlbear thing. We swooped in, mopped up, and took it all back. And whilst basking in our victory, found out that perhaps there's a bit of an issue here, as an animal burst forth from a sickened slave, and now we have a problem, which Chandra has assured us we should keep close to our chest. And of course, she is the wise Chandra, and therefore we do exactly as she asks. So we're keeping it tight-lipped, but we need to figure out exactly what's going on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to rest, because we are going to have a council meeting to determine what to do next about this problem. So before we embark upon a council meeting, it's very important that we rest up, because we want to be on top of our game. We don't want anybody pulling the wool over our eyes, you know. Right, we're good to go. Right, okay, I'm here, council meeting, hello. Anybody need my services? No? Are we convening for a council meeting, Chandra? What is happening here? When are we having this urgent meeting? Some jolly entertainment. Wait for the Royal Council to gather. Maybe we haven't advanced the whole day yet. Bloody slackers. Obviously it can't be that urgent, can it? Bloody hell. Do we skip a day? Skip a day. Okay, two events. Hang on. Things are kicking off here, people. Accursed things. A problem. Something strange is happening in the region. Residents are complaining of strange misfortunes. Somebody must be casting spells on us. And only Jod can deal with this. And it requires 7 days to solve. He's not going to be back in 7 days. Which means this is going to be a failure. Which is a massive problem. He's only just started this. Should we cancel this? Cancelling this project will refund 90 BP. The question is, folks, would it cancel this Candlemere quest as a failure, or would it mean that we just have to trigger it again? Because if we get to do it again, I'm quite tempted to cancel this and put him on the problem. Jod will be back before the event fires. You have to restart it. Oh, hang on. 50 days. When does the quest expire? 1st of the 2nd month. No, that's only 30 days. That's 30 days. It shouldn't disappear. You just have to restart it. Right, okay. Well, literally, we just literally, right before the session ended, put him on this quest because we'd forgotten about it. Or has he done 10 days already? Or was it a 50-day quest? I can't remember. Oh my god. Choices. We're getting, I think it was 100 BP and it can't be 50 days, can it? Because we've advanced a day now, so it possibly was 60. So we've lost 10 days if we cancel it. Yeah, 60. Oh, I hate this. I hate making decisions. What would Chandra do? Chandra! Come here for Chandra, if you don't mind. Residents are complaining of strange misfortunes and blah-de-blah-de-blah. What should we do, Chandra? What do you mean, what should we do? Of course, we should deal with the matter at most urgent, shouldn't we, Your Grace? Maybe we should. Maybe we could. But the trouble is, by waiting to see if another advisor position comes free, we advance more into him doing that quest, and we probably lose more BP as the further on the quest goes. So it's better to do it now than later. Right, this is a problem, and problems need dealing with. So we shall cancel this one. Yeah, 100 BP in 60 days. So we've lost 10 days and only 10 BP by cancelling that. We can do it again when the timing is better. We need to deal with this as a matter of priority. At a 65% chance, it's a problem. I'm using build points like they're going out, crisis points like they're going out of fashion right now. But considering that we've just cancelled him and sacrificed him to come and do this specifically, we might as well maximise the chance of him succeeding. So we'll bring him forth, do that. Undead Rising is a problem which Amiri can deal with in due course, and the curator needs your help. Hello there, Annie. An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter. To the throne room then. Oh, is it Lindsay? Lindsay waves her hands in excitement. Finally! You have your own advisor for cultural affairs. I am so happy you entrusted this to me. Yes, Lindsay, I couldn't think of anybody more trusting to put in the position. Even though you did try to take... Well, you did successfully take money from my treasury without permission. I've let that slide, obviously. Well, thank you for that, yes. First of all, though, art in our barony is not doing so well. People care more about the soil and what it can give them, and not about affairs of the spirit or the life of the mind. But we can fix this. Your subjects just need a gentle nudge in this direction. You just have to spend a little money and time on education. Open private schools, offer classes at temples, or even invite foreign teachers to the capital. Anything will be better than what we have now. What do you say? How much is it, Lindsay, to open all these education establishments? The 100 bill points, or the equivalent cost in gold. Elquist doesn't do build point calculate. Well, build points, what are them? Calculate it into monetary value. How much is it? Is it 80 gold per build point? 8,000 gold? Long-term investment. So we can either say yes or no, basically. There's no halfway house here. We are running a bit short on coin, you know, build point coin. Lindsay's little smiling face, she's looking up at us. She can barely see over the table. Smirking, grinning, so excited. Oh, fine, Lindsay, fine. Schools, our establishments, classes, yes, fine. I suppose we don't want uneducated peoples here. After all, long-term prosperity and all that. What do we get from this? +2 to loyalty. And a school, which we have to place for free. We must remember to place the school down. Fine, Lindsay, fine. Yes, we'll do just that. God, she's bloody costing me a fortune, this woman. Right. Okay, we have got some culture out of that. Excellent. Oh, a new project. What's this? Support the curator's endeavours. What does she want now? Oh, God's sake. Let me purchase some points. I got 25 grand in the coffers. I'm almost tempted to buy a bag of holding, but we've never really needed the capacity. We've never been like bursting at the seams, have we? So we'll continue to purchase build points, I think. I think 200, right? Should be enough. Yeah. There we go. Takes us up to 734. Right. Let's put this blasted school up, shall we? Let's put it right there. Don't want it too close to... oh, there you go. Free school. +1 to divide when adjacent to a shrine. Oh, we've got a shrine there. +1 to military when adjacent to a barracks. We don't have a barracks. Right, let's put the school there then. So a school. Who needs a bag of holding when you have a hat of holding? Yes. Expertly modelled by Ecundio, of course. Right, okay, excellent. So school is in session. And now we have something else going on here. Oh! This is a rank up for culture. I see. So rank up mission. Which means we can now rank up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to get cracking on these. But I'm kind of like, I don't want to skip 14 days. If you do so many rank ups, and it might be 5. It might be 5, or it might be 10. I'm thinking it's probably 5. But you get an event that halves the time from 14 days to 7, I believe. Which would be much more palatable. Because then I could do 2 in one. I could do 2 at the start of a month instead of just the 1. And I think it's the same for capturing settlements. I think if you capture so many regions, again, it halves it when you get a certain. You do. I think that's how it works. I studied kingdom management so long ago. So if you experts out there think I'm vaguely on the right lines, just let me know. Or if similarly, if I'm miles away from the truth, let me know. But I'm sure that's something like that. Anyway, we're not there yet, so what's this one again? Yeah, Emir is coming back in 5 days. Look at all this: 7 days, 6 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days. Very short-term projects, which would free everybody up to mop up anything that needs mopping up. Right, I'm kind of confused here, people, because we've now skipped a day, and we still are waiting for the Royal Council to gather. So what's happening? Who's convening this council? Am I supposed to do something? If I had other things to do with my time, I'd do them right now. But I've done everything that I could possibly think of. Apart from kill the Nereid and the Hydra. Apart from that, I've done everything I need to do. I've talked to all my artisans. I'm just waiting for them to deliver stuff to me. Yeah, she's waiting. Shania's waiting. Bocken's waiting. Dragna's waiting. I've done all of this. We're waiting for news on the second or the third curse situation. We're looking good. We're on top of things. We are on top of things. The only thing I can think of is maybe we should do some more building work, but I want to save my build points for the time being. So, I'll skip one more day, and then if nothing happens, then I'm kind of. Maybe it's because it's 3 in the morning. Maybe we should just rest 8 hours, and that'll take us to a more reasonable time in the day. You know, like 11 o'clock. Perhaps when meetings perhaps a meeting should happen rather than 3 a.m. You know, why is there no meetings happening? It's because everybody's asleep. Ah, I see. Yes, that is rather problematic, isn't it? Well, why is everybody asleep at 3 a.m.? Why is nobody awake like me? Nope, still nothing. Still absolutely nothing. Makes me feel like I should probably do one of those 14-day quests and just say screw it. Just do a 14-day quest, rank somebody up, rank up somebody, and let's see what happens in 14 days' time. Why do you think that a meeting should happen? Why? Because it clearly says, wait for the Royal Council to gather. The Baron should discuss this situation with his advisors. I've talked to Chandra. Who else? Yeah. That takes some time. Oh. I'm still in between chapters. Ah, so we haven't started Act 3 properly then. I thought we'd be started Act 3. Oh, balls to that then. We'll kick on with some kingdom management. Forget it. Right, rank up then. The only ranker-upper available is Bartholomew Delgado. So Bartholomew, 14 days to resolve, you say? Come on down, Bartholomew. Let's rank you up. Let's go. Let's do 11 events? Oh, everything's happening now. I should have done that. I should have done that. I feel like I should have done that. Oh, God. I hate it when this happens. Okay, so we've ranked up Bartholomew Delgado. Oh, we've got... Oh, the Ancient Curse Part 3 has started. Oh, it's all kicked off. Right, let's be calm, take a drink. We've got a lot of things to catch up on, apparently. Right. Rank 3 Treasury, Rank 3 Loyalty. Let's just... Ooh! Hey! Well done, Chandra, well done. The barrier subjects pledge their undying loyalty, as they should, when Chandra talks her honeyed words. +4 to loyalty. Look at that. Rank value 70. I mean, goodness gracious. Excellent job, Chandra. Excellent job, as usual. Oh, finally a triumph for Mary. Needed a bit of help, but she got there. The parade, the military parade made the locals proud. How strong the barony has become over the past few months. A flood of volunteers have joined the army. Well done, look at that. Nice indeed. Nice, nice. And problem, troublemakers, success. The people who tried to cause problems here, tried to rebel against our rule, didn't want to fight. Apparently, as soon as Valerie rocked up, only to know that their voices were heard in the capital. The instigators disappeared as quickly as they emerged once the locals' faith in their ruler was restored. Of course, well done, Valerie. And an opportunity failed! Failed! A masterpiece! Didn't generate particular interest. Shall I tell you why it didn't generate particular interest, my friends? Because we're living amongst uncouth barbarians. Should this opportunity have occurred after our populace had chance to visit the newly founded school that Lindsay had badgered us for, perhaps they would have much more appreciation for still life with lemon peel. But it's gone over their heads right now because they're not educated enough. Never mind, Lindsay. Perhaps you should learn to walk before you can run. I think this was required just to rein her in a little bit, you know. She's getting far too excited about this whole education and culture role that we've given her. A bit of failure just will temper her enthusiasm a touch, I think. Yes. We much prefer the more calmed, chilled attitude of Chandra, if we were to be honest, in an advisor. But anyway. Anything else? Oh, Jod! Repurposed and now success. Problem resolved. No more misfortunes. We've traced the source of the corruption, and all the harmful items were purchased from Nazriel. We shall have to have words with this Nazriel. She's causing all kinds of menace in our bloody kingdom. And that's all of the messages. Right. 6 events. Holy cow. I think a lot of these might be throne room, you know, thingamabobs. So we'll see. Monster sightings. The locals are terrified. Their lands have become a beacon for all variety of monsters. This could be linked to the current quest. Bear that in mind. Forest Fae. An opportunity. Amazing news. One of the region's peasants claim the benevolent Fae have blessed their crops and helped treat their animals and live with them as neighbours. This is worth investigating. Interesting. An omen! A white deer with bloody antlers was seen in the forest. Could it be a sign sent by Arestil himself? Ooh, could it be? It is a problem. Needs addressing as a matter of urgency. More enchanted winds. I mean, how many enchanted winds can we flipping come across here? So many gusts to be had. A visitor awaits and the treasurer requires our attention. So those two can go away. And we have a new training upgrade for Bartholomew in addition to Chandra. So, yeah, everything kicking off. Let's see what the people want to bring to our attention. Is that you, Bartholomew? Indeed it is. Your Grace, 'tis my honour to introduce Lamar Tinch, an expert on alcoholic beverages. Elquist is sat back in his chair, just like he is in the, you know, right there, laid back, chilled out. Yeah, Bartholomew, yeah, what you got? Yes, an expert on alcoholic beverages. What did you say? You've now got my attention. He has travelled here from distant lands. This, sir, insisted on speaking to you in person, and I decided no one better could explain his request. You did well, Bartholomew, to bring this man to my attention. Quickly, bring him in. Let's see what he has to offer us. I mean, we brew our own port round here, but hey. Not think that the tavern couldn't stock anything extra. Hello? A little halfling. Is he here yet? Oh, I can just see your green hair popping over my table. He looks young, this halfling, but his sharp eyes, framed by slight wrinkles, gives away the petitioner's considerable age. He nods politely, sweeping the floor with his beret and showing off an emerging bald spot. Bald spot? He's got flipping green hair. My respects, Baron. I beg your forgiveness for how boldly I sought our meeting, but I could hardly trust anyone with the fate of my beloved new child, which appeared to me in a waking dream as I walked your lands. Child? What's that got to do with alcohol? You see, I was travelling through on my way to Brevoy when, to my surprise, I discovered a most curious detail. It turns out that many spicy and bitter herbs, which I and my colleagues use in our work, grow wild in these lands. Wineberry, goatweed, gentian. Yes. These names probably tell you nothing, but to me, for me this rich list is like a splendid palette, the foundation upon which a true masterpiece might be built. Your Grace, I once imagined settling in Brevoy, but your lands have truly inspired me. And now my greatest dream is to open a shop in this very capital. With a bouquet you can easily gather nearby, I can easily create a new beverage. True ambrosia for any halfling. Only one thing is holding me back: lack of financial resources. I hope that now, upon hearing my request, you and your respected treasurer will not refuse a humble artisan a little assistance. Of course, in exchange for a future percentage. I shall eagerly await your decision. You see here, Lamar Tinch, there's no pulling the wool over my eyes, for here I'm sipping on port hops, brewed here in this very town. You see, I know a thing or two about beverages myself. and I can sniff a fraud a mile off. Just bear that in mind, will you? You try to pull the wool over my eyes. I wouldn't dream of it, Your Grace. Not a chance, not a chance. If you ask my advice, I would not encourage our citizens to come ask for loans for their crazy ideas. You will quickly lose money while this character poisons your subjects with his concoctions. Perhaps 3.5 halflings will enjoy his fizzy wine, but that will hardly repay your investment. Do I wish to expand my beverage collection, or do I wish to welcome competition to my poor tops? Interesting conundrum. For I know full well that choosing the top option, investing in this, will probably confer some great benefit to us. But, alas, Elquist rather selfishly doesn't want any competition for his port production. What do we get? Relations and economy +2 of each. We get a halfling's brewery for free, which probably also gives us an additional bonus. It makes complete sense to everyone apart from Elquist. I don't... halfling brews, I mean, come on. How fanciful. Picking random herbs from the floor and no. People have all the drink they need here from our very own brewery and shop. Why do they need any alternative solution? Why give them the illusion of choice when there simply isn't any at all to be had? No, I don't think I wish to invest. I think you're right, Bartholomew. I think you're right. This is a ludicrous idea. Tell him the answer is no. Bloody idiots. Try to kibosh my brewery. How dare they? Huh, I'd be happy to, Your Grace. That's painful because I know it's a good investment. I know it's a good investment, but it's painful. I have got to say no. Can't have competition to poor tops, I'm afraid. 6,500 coins? What the hell? Big bag of coins just plonked on the desk. Tristian's face glowing with happiness. We made it. The second cursed attack was repelled, and the grateful citizens of the barony have a special reward for you. A special reward? Oh, I like the sound, and I like the weight of said special reward. Unfortunately, I must bring you the bad news again. The Bald Hilltop lay silent for the moment, but another attack is certain to come soon. I don't have anything useful to add, says Lindsay, probably still downbeat from her failed attempt at solving one of our problems. The locals are either oblivious to the curse's origins or they're too scared to talk. I'd be better off reading ancient books on curses. Do we still know nothing about this curse? As how many bloody days and weeks has it been? Months, in fact. Surely we're some way closer to solving this riddle. What am I paying you people for? Oh, well, we haven't learned anything that can help us contain it just yet. I mean, once every 3 months it drives nearby animals, monsters and other beasts insane, sending them into a bloodthirsty rampage, but I don't know what action we can take on this. The only way I can help is by roughly predicting when the next attack will begin. Forgive me, Elquist. Forgive you? Heavens help us, forgive you. Don't be so hard on yourself, Christian. Even knowing when to get ready is an important thing to know. I don't know how we'd handle its attacks if they happened without warning. You're making me ill with your blitherings. Listen, I think it's time for us to. Give a scolding here. It's been far too nice. You're idling, Christian. Your negligence is only helping this curse defeat us. It has now been 2 attacks, and you tell me you're none the closer to solving this problem. I urge you, with the most haste, to start pulling your finger out. Okay? People around this place have had it far too easy on my watch. They think I'm a pushover. Just because I'm in the dance hall and the brothel every 5 minutes doesn't mean I've not got my eye on the ball. Now sort this out. Forgive me. Please forgive me. You won't need me to forgive you if you start doing something productive. Right? I suppose at this moment in time we have no choice but to wait and prepare for the next attack. But I want tangible progress between now and then, Tristan. Tangible. Now leave me. Bloody hellfire. Right. There we go. Okay, an occasional kick up the backside is what these people need to keep them in line. Mollycoddling is not always the right answer, you know. Reward those who do well, and give a stern warning to those who don't. That is my motto. Right. Curse. Right, Nezriel's greatest creation. Yeah, we need to go see her ASAP. Her creations are spreading corruption. And 273 days until the next curse development. Which I think this gives you a kind of an indication as to when the next act is going to start. So once we've finished Act 3, Act 4 probably won't start until after the next curse development. So that means we're probably going to have a long time between acts. I mean, it's a guess. It's not 100% right, of course, but that tends to be the pattern that we've followed so far. So that'll be interesting to see. Right, now where were we before we were so rudely interrupted by incompetent advisors? Yes. So we've got an extra +1 to economy, but that's all we've got because we refuse to invest in some harebrained scheme from some alcohol brewing halfling, and we didn't get anything from Tristan's and the confrontation. Maybe because we were very scathing. But anyway, where were we? Wow. So I don't wish to advance another 14 days just yet. So what have we got? We've got to sort these out. So let's sort the problems out first. Undead Rising. An old priestess of Pharasma has died in the region, and the dead have risen from the graves. That's got to be a Jod quest, right? Monster sightings is a problem. It's got to be an Amiri quest. 80%, we'll set her on that one. Forest phase and opportunity, we'll leave that for now. Opportunity Enchanted Wind, we've had many of them, we'll leave that. This is a problem which Lindsay will deal with. It's an Omen. 80% chance we'll take that. And Undead Rising is definitely Jod's 14-day situation. So, 40% chance. Even with a point, it's 65. Holy hell. But we've got lots of ranking up to do, and I think we get crisis points for ranking up. So we'll give him a little bit. Even with this boost, it's not guaranteed to succeed, but makes it that bit better. Forest Fae, no. Enchanted Wind. Bartholomew. It's got nothing else to do, has it, at the minute? How long is it? It's only 14 days. Let's get him... No, that's the wrong one. 21 days. Okay. 80%. I'm going to set him on that one. Right, so all events that we can possibly do are currently being done. That's pretty cool. Or the nearest one will be finished at the 27th of Abadius. Would Tristian be a better fit than Jod for that position? I don't know if actually Tristian can be in the High Priest position. Because if he could, I'd have picked Tristian in the first place. I'm sure Tristian couldn't be here. Because it wouldn't make sense, you're right, but there was a reason why he wasn't picked. We'll have to see when he's finished his quest. I'm sure Tristian couldn't be picked for this. I could be wrong. You can't check whilst they're on a mission. Interesting. I mean, if you Google Tristian and advisor positions, it'll tell us which positions he can fit in. Right. Anywho, that is everything done on the event screen. Ranking up's to be done at the start of the month. Likewise with the economy. The training. Oh, do you know what? Chandra's free. Chandra's now free. 100 build points in 20 days for her to rank up. Go on. We're going to invest in Chandra. You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense. She deserves to be trained. Not a question. Not a question. She deserves 100%. Right, let's go speak to Nazriel. We've still got time before this council meeting convenes. Harim could also be High Priest, but why would he? Exactly. I knew there was a reason why. Harim was the other choice. And naturally, he's not going to be picked, is he? Let's be honest. Okay. I kind of feel like if we can't advance the main quest because we're waiting for something, is there any other lands that we can explore in the meantime? Because I don't want to keep wasting time, skipping days, and just doing kingdom management stuff, but... But if there's nothing else for us to do, because I think somebody mentioned, I think it was Shelley, that says we can't explore Vanhold right now, and we can't explore the pit axes. The Diurnal Marches we finished. We explored them apart from this little tiny bit down here. We've done everything else in the Diurnal Marches, which means the only other place we could go next is Glenabon. Should we take a trip to Glenabon? I mean, it sounds very pleasant. Glenabon. Sounds slightly more pleasant than the Diurnal Marches, doesn't it? You can come up here, have a wander across. We left a dungeon unexplored. Oh, Shish Kebab, yes we did. Was it the Swamp Ruins? It was the Swamp Ruins, wasn't it? You're right. You're right. We ventured in, saw some kind of horrible creature, then we ran off because we were battered and bruised. Ah, good point. Good point. We'd erased that from our memory. We'd erased that completely from our memory. Do you want to enter this location? Yes, I do. Oh, I always get the two mixed up. This is not Neriel. This is Shinier. God. Oh. Sake. Can I get out of here? Yeah. Good day, Your Grace. It's not a good day. I've come to the wrong flipping town. It's a bad day. Heavens help us. Right. Okay. I mean, we've come here now. We're here now. We've gone up a level. Do we want to go dungeon delving in the swamp ruins? Or do we want to go and speak with... Nariel? Come on, should we do a bit of dungeon delving? This could be so horribly bad. This could be horribly bad. Right. Let us get to the swamp ruins. We'll go here first. Just in case we get a kingdom event. And we can quickly run back. Like that. God's sake. You watch this. This'll be it now. This'll be the council meeting. Oh, the council meeting ready for you. Oh, for God's sake, we've waited this long, and now you decide to do it. I'm en route to a great dungeon hunt. The High Priest seeks your advice. The High Priest. What can he possibly want? Oh. What does he want? Oh, now look what's happened. What if it's important? How many hours? 17 hours. He can wait. High Priest, my foot.
May we have a moment of respite?
We'll avoid this encounter simply because we want to be at full health for the dungeon. Or not, as the case may be. That sounds distinctly like a rather large animal. Poisonous primal manticore. Blurred, power attack. I'm debating whether to cast protection from poison simply because it might be useful in the dungeon and if we've only got one cast of it. But we are going to rest actually because we're knackered, so we can cast it now and then rest actually. That's a good point. So casting... No. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Ah! It's 2 again! It's that same situation as last time! And then Mary's gone right in like an absolute moron. Suffering constitution damage. A young dreamer cat. Oh, what the hell's happening here? Oh, for God's sake, Mary, you stupid fool! Dreamer cat. Dreamer cat. Oh, man alive. Well, that went well. What happened to Dreamer cat? What the hell happened to Dreamer cat? Quite a nice bit of experience from that actually, but could have done without it, let's be honest. A young dreamer cat came to our assistance. Interesting. Right, Lindsay's a bit Not Lindsay. Emiri is a bit battered. Nothing that a good old rest wouldn't cure. Right. Considering going into a dungeon, let's go for a nice hunter's roast, shall we? Yeah. Bit of hunter's roast. Sounds delicious.
Merciful doesn't mean spineless. In one hand, Sarenrae holds a healing light. In the other, a killing sword.
I know you are good with your little sword. And you don't run away in a fight. But after a battle, you always have that face like you just swallowed a hedgehog. What's the point of fighting if you don't enjoy it?
I forgot to use rations again, didn't I? But thankfully, only 9 hours, not 16. Oh, for God's sake, I hate that function. I hate that function. But anyway, we've rested, and actually, we've got rid of the ability damage as well. And we've got temporary hit points to help as well. So we're as prepared as we can be for the Dungeon of Death. Right, let's go. Turn-based might be useful. And stealth might also be useful. Right, Swamp Ruins. So, what have we got? We've got a Ferocious Devourer, which indicates to me that that's going to be quite nasty. But we have got no inclination as to its abilities or to its defences, other than it's quite a very high AC. So I'm going to attack it without buffs to start with, just to get a bit of a handle on its strength. And then we'll take it from there. For example, if a Kundio can't hit it, then we've got a problem from the very start, haven't we? In fact, this is the only room in the dungeon, isn't it? One room, one boss. I've got a feeling we should probably buff. But hey, let's roll with it for now.
I grant you death.
Wow, hitting on a 19 or a 20. Okay. As I suspected, it is rather hard to hit. Right, inspire courage then. We'll start with an inspiring, encouraging attack. And then we shall go with a +1 sacred bonus on all weapon attack rolls, which would give us that. And then we'll also go with a divine favour, which is a +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, to make it easier for her to hit. In the meantime, we're going to go with a constitution mutagen, because this thing obviously is going to hit pretty hard. And then the dog is going to stay put for now, simply because it needs mage armor and a couple of other buffs that we haven't given it. We're buffing in the middle of combat, folks, because that's what we... Hey, we've got the surprise attack around here, actually, so we've got another attack after this. So not everything is lost. In fact, if we delay you until here, we could probably cast those buffs on you. And you can move next turn. There we go, just like that. Casting Bless. Good stuff. And then we'll have the dog get ready to get kind of into combat ability. Still needs bark skin, probably Shield of Faith too, but hey, it's a starter for 10. Why do they always open with a crit? Why? 56 damage. I mean, what has that poor dog done to you? I ask you the question. Casting Good Hope to give us an extra +2 to hit. Right, Acundio. Could do with sipping on a dexterity mutagen if you ask me. But let's just try and hit him now, shall we? Hitting on a 15. Still work to be done. Still work to be done. Casting Rage. Casting Destructive Smite. Charging in. Valerie. Moving in. She's never going to hit that in a million years, is she? Casting Bark Skin on the dog. Keep him buffed up. Too far. For now. Have we moved into the range of... Okay, next turn perhaps. Right. Any more buffs required? Are you evil, creature? Are you evil? Probably is evil, right? You reckon? Protection from evil? Communal? Right, doggo. Doggy's gonna die. Don't kill Doggy. What are you doing? Any more buffs that we can cast to help us to hit better? Haste. What else does she cast? Right, Acundio. We're going to have to attack because haste is based on number of rounds, although this dexterity mutagen could really be handy. We'll cast that this turn and then we'll use the attacks the next turn. Right, and Mary. She's rage, she's destructive smite. She's done everything that she can. Mutagen strength. Or just slot it. Just try slotting it. Hitting on an 8 and a 13, that's pretty decent.
Let us strike as one.
Right, Elquist. Bark Skin? I mean, the dog is probably dead. I think let's just focus on attacking the creature at this point. Missed. Right, what else we got? We got Bane. Does that do anything? Immune to Bane. Oh dear. Nice, he missed. I spoke too soon, and it looks like he's hit Elquist as well with that one. Some kind of a cleave-based attack. Nothing left for us to do. Is he gonna? He was immune to Bane, so he's probably going to be immune to things like hideous laughter. He doesn't strike me as the kind of creature that's going to find anything humorous here. So I think we'll just attack. 4 attacks. Well done, Lindsay. That was not bad at all. Right, now these should be better.
Cannot hide from me.
We're only on the 12 and we missed three of them. I mean, for heaven's sake. Attack.
They go down.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Doggy's up, doggy's up. We've suffered level drain though, right? We've suffered level drain. Yeah. How do you get rid of level drain? Can you just sleep that off? I think so.
I'm listening.
I hope so. Can't remember which. Cure critical wounds. Still not quite enough, is it? We'll cast the channel as well. Okay, that's not too bad. Depends if it's permanent or temporary. You can sleep off temporary, but permanent needs restoration spells better than lesser. Oh, don't be flipping permanent, please. Does Death Ward protect against level drain? The subject is immune to energy drain and any negative effects, including channeled negative energy. This spell does not remove negative levels. So we should have cast Death Ward, you see. If we knew what attacks he did, we could have preemptively cast it, but I didn't know what it was going to do.
I am prepared.
Negative level. 23 hours, so it's temporary. It's just a waiting game. Right, okay. That's fine. We can wait it out, it's not a problem. So here we are. We have taken care of a great devourer, and we have got some belt, we have got a ring, we've got a cloak. Quite a nice little bit of loot, that. Cloak of Resistance +2. Oh. Who's best going to make use of that? Give that to you. And that is Amulet of Natural Armor +3. Who's going to make best use of that? Oh, our tank. Very good. Rune-covered Ancient Leather Scrap. Ring of Protection +2. I think everybody's got a Ring of Protection +2 at least at this point. And they don't stack, of course, so you could only have the one. Oh no, Lindsay hasn't. Oh, Lindsay. Why leave you out of the party? There you go, my dear. Enjoy. Right, Doggo's feeling a little bit worse for wear. Nothing too alarming, though. Is that everything that this dungeon's got to offer? It can't be. Is that it? We've got an orb floating here. No way to get round and out of here. No way to get past this. That might have just been it. Just that one fight. Well, get us into the habit of fighting horrible devourers. Okay. To be honest with you, after fighting that, I don't wish to fight anything else. If I was to be honest. But, yeah. Makes me think that we should have probably given that a try the first time around, because we still had some buffs left and we could have done. Right, Kingdom Management. We want to be spoken to by our thingamabob's person. But we're kind of here now, so I kind of just want to have a bit of a wander into Glenabon, if we can. Just a little meander. Little slight... yeah, just a slight little trip. Avoid. Evade. Pike Stretch. Fishing spot. Sounds lovely and picturesque. Oh, hang on. We stopped on the banks of the Selen River. It was quiet. Too quiet. It was no secret that a whole flotilla of pirates called the Sellen, their home, and King Irivetti hadn't lifted a finger against them. The oppressive silence and the sense of a looming threat were like a weight upon our backs. I began to count how many unfinished tasks we had on this side of the Sellen. Why must we go west at all? No one was waiting to greet us on that front. Maybe this is telling us we shouldn't be going this way just yet. Oh my god, this sounds like quite horrendous. The western bank could wait. This is almost like the game is saying something here. Hang on. First of all, shh, shh, shh. Listening for any sound. Above the splashing waves, we could barely make out the creak of a bowstring and the sound of a paddle slapping the water. Pirate boats were most definitely waiting for us, hidden along the opposite bank. No! We are not falling into this little trap, folks. We're going back. Yes, we're going back. I don't like the sound of this. Not at all. Instead, we shall continue along this side of the river. Mysterious shrine. Ah, that's on the wrong side of the river, unfortunately. Going that way takes us back down here. Going up here. Try to evade the enemies here. Let's go up. Okay. We're going quite fast. Alright, so we've explored a little tiny bit of Glenabon. Nothing too adventurous. Still convinced that we're missing a trick here. Let's go around the outskirts of here. Is there anything we're missing? That's Glenabon. This is still Nal Marches. Nothing there. Ah, look at that little riverside. Little riverside. How very quaint. Right. We seem to have gone on a slight adventure here. A little bit away from our destination. Pitax, Thousand Voices, Branthland? Glenabon. So there's not that many areas left unexplored, to be quite honest. We've done quite well. Varnhold, and you've got Dunsward here, and whatever area this is. Tors of Levenis. Tors of Levenis. Right, we're gonna go. Oh, this is irksome. I'm like, what do we do? Where do we go? We're still waiting for flipping councils to convene. Time is passing. We could explore the area up here, but it's not as if we've got. Right, let's get ourselves back. This is like bloody miles away. 1 day and 5 hours. Well, our High Priest wants to have a chat, so let's go see what he wants, shall we? Then we'll go to the correct town or the correct village and speak with Nariel. Go away, random encounters. I know I could use the experience, but... Right, let's go. Okay, look at this place. So fantastic. Right. Well, come on, bring him down. Come on down. High Priest, what do you want?
I tire.
We should gather our strength.
There he comes. Look, there's Jod. I bear bad news, Your Grace. A number of foul idols have been seen around your new capital. They don't belong to any god known to me, and strange loners seem drawn to them, which only gives me greater concern. I suggest we tear them down and be done with it. Who knows what evil still lingers in the stolen lands from the old times. In any case, they certainly don't belong here. Well, judging by what happened last time, strange worshippers came here, that whole cult situation, you know, we don't want any more of that crap going on. Grind these strange idols to dust. I've seen enough of people worshipping these false gods. Very well. I shall ensure that nothing remains of them, rest assured. Yes, grind them down. Is that it? That was the grand total of what people wanted to speak to me about? Marvellous. +1 extra to divine. Right, projects. What else has happened here? Oh, now the priest wants to rank up. Holy flipping cow. Everybody wants to rank up. Well, we don't have time for everybody, alright? We don't have time. Right, 9, 9, 9 and 16.
I tire.
Right, let's rest and then we're off to Edge Lake. That's where we're going next. Right. 15 hours, my god. If Frederick was any use to us, he'd build a bridge across this damn lake to get us here faster. "15 hours, I'd ask you. Right, now, who else was here? Wasn't it that great hulking, orc fella? Any news? No, well, fine. However, Nariel, I have a bone to pick with you. Nazriel. Ah, Your Grace, to what do we owe the pleasure? Her face contorted in desperation. Yes, it's about these goods you've been selling. These cursed goods. Would you like to explain yourself? Cursed? Oh, goodness. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It's simply impossible. My creations are impeccable. I'm a master, you know. Such a thing has never happened in my entire life. Nobody could... It's Sartain. It's him. He's been spoiling my work. No one else could do it. The little bastard tried to tarnish my name. By the right granted to me by our agreement, I am calling upon your grace. Sartain insulted the reputation of the master to whom you promote promised protection. I'm asking you to find and kill the bastard. He must be hiding in his hut not far from the capital. Find Sartain in the capital. Oh dear. Well, if he has indeed been casting cursed items into our capital, we shall make him pay. Certainly, I say. Excuse me. Right, where is he? Find Sartain. And yes, mage towers could be useful. There's a couple of steps to get them, though. We have to upgrade the other settlements into towns first, which means we have to get, is it 6 buildings in each village to upgrade it into a town? I think it's 6. Right, where is he? Where is this little fella? This little saboteur.
I tire.
Right, where is he? Right. Sartain's house. He's got a house. He's got a house in our capital? Quite the privileged position. Right under Tristian's nose. Another thing to scold him for. Right. We come on our own here. Sartain gazes at you in astonishment. Something seems different. No longer does he appear dim-witted and servile. Instead, he seems self-confident and firm. I didn't expect to see you here. How can I help you? Yes, you can help me by explaining something. For I have been informed that you are spoiling Nazriel's work. Isn't that right? You got me, I confess. Who figured it out? You or her? Anyway, that's not important right now. Why did I do it? Purely for the sake of revenge. Years ago, she invested a lot of effort in devastating my father, who was himself a well-known weaponsmith. He lost everything that was dear to him. His reputation, his workshop, his whole life's purpose. When I found out the rascal was here, I decided to seize the opportunity. I arrived here, got myself an apprentice's position, and set my hands to work. I'm smarter and more skilled than she might think. I worked hard by the anvil during the day, and crafted cursed items at nights. Nazriel's pride is her soft spot, the perfect place to strike. I decided to tarnish her image, make her look clumsy and incompetent, ruin her reputation. And, of course, destroy that masterpiece she's been making such a fuss over. I'd hoped to see Nazriel's head on the chopping block, but since you're here, I have a better idea. Your Grace, would you like to hire a new weaponsmith? I'm aware you have a deal with Nazriel, but if you decide to break that deal and declare me the court's master blacksmith, and allow me to keep Nazriel as an assistant, oh, I could never thank you enough. What do you say? I recognize your right to revenge? No. You have put my people in danger for your petty revenge, and caused me great concern and need to travel around like a headless chicken to solve the problem out. No, I'm not going to declare you my master blacksmith. In fact, I'm going to ensure you're clapped in irons. You are going to jail. Oh, so that's how it is. Very well. I was prepared for this turn of events. Let's see how well you can handle my new friends. We are on our own. Hello.
Enemy approaching.
Hello? Oh, hello? Somebody help me! We can't kill we can't kill 3 people. These things are hitting 15 times. Right, we kill him, the summons die, right?
This should do it.
Oh, this is painful. There's no way. Why are they rolling 17s and 16s? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Well, that's a bugger. That is a massive bugger. We can't. Where did I? Okay. Well, we're not going to change our tact here. The only thing we can change is we can rest and get rid of the negative debuff on fatigue, and then we're going to have to sip on some potions in preparation. But yeah, we ain't certainly. What's the word? Changing our option here. Changing our belt of giant strength +4. Have we not? Strength +4 belt. Does anybody need that? I don't think so. Mary's got +4 to strength and constitution there. Not one of Elquist's brightest ideas. Didn't expect to be attacked. Yeah, there's ways and means of dealing with that little situation. We'll deal with it in a second. Meanwhile, we're just going to sell a couple of bits. Pelts, +1 protection, and a cloak of resistance. These will all go back into my stash. Sell that. Right, okay, let's rest very quickly. Get ourselves back to
All according to plan.
full stats. Right, so we're going to have to plan how to deal with this little problem. And it shouldn't be difficult, to be honest with you. Shouldn't be difficult. Now that we know what's coming, of course. How flippin' dare he attack the Baron I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. How dare he? Tristan outside. Here's a commotion inside. You know, the Baron has gone inside, obviously to conduct business. Big commotion, shouts of crashing and, you know, banging, and he's just stood outside. Not a peep. Oh, there's something happening in there. Oh, I don't know what it could be. Right. Okay. So we need to cast 1 minute per level, 2 minutes. 2 minutes is more than enough. I don't think the conversation's going to last more than 2 minutes. I think the time pauses. Casting shield. Does that work? Yeah. Shield cast. Lead blades. Lead blades. There we go. And then any useful potions, such as Shield of Faith. Yep, such as Blur, such as anything that gives us something decent. What else we got? Enlarged Person. -2 to Dex, -1 to attack rolls as well. Barkskin I don't think we can use. Mage Armor? No. Can we use mage armor? Or is that for people that have no armor? I think mage armor is for people with no armor. Plus 4 armor bonus. Yeah, we've got armor. Of +5, yeah. That's a +2 enhancement bonus to Dex. This is a +4, right? So we're going to sip on that. Give us a +6 Dex bonus. Which was a way... Ooh, I don't know if we can actually use that because our Woodland Aegis gives us only a +5 max Dexterity. So we might be hamstrung by our armour there. What else? Any other things? Wand of Cure Moderate, Wand of Vanish, Wand of Fireball, Wand of True Strike, Wand of Grease, Wand of Crushing Despair, Searing Light. I thought we had like a scroll that we could use. Let's have a look at some summoning scrolls or something. So we got ourselves buffed. 29 AC. Is that the highest we're going to get? Okay, right. Haste. Could be handy. On self. Five rounds of haste. Divine Favour. Might as well. Okay, Koki. Do we not have like a summon creature spell? Summon monster, monitor lizard, level 3. That's going to be handy. I think that'll do for now. Remove blindness. Hideous laughter. That might get him. Glitter dust. Right. He's like, why are you casting all these spells? No reason. No reason at all. Actually. No reason at all. Why is my monitor lizard on the roof? This might be a difficult one to cast. This is a difficult one to cast. How much do we have to cast to do? We only need a flipping 9. Come on, get a fucking grip, will you? Right, speak to him. Why is putting him in jail a lawful evil action? I mean, he's seems a bit off that. I mean, I'm happy for evil points at the minute to drag me back to neutrality, but it seems a bit of an odd. Right, now we're ready. You're gonna. Oh! Well, that went well. That went very well, in fact. Not. Have a bit of that, you bugger. We've turned Elquist into a little tank. What's his AC? 30. It's not bad. It's not like 40, is it, to be fair? Oh, you exploded him. Oh, his lizards. I thought his leopards would disappear. I have to deal with you creatures as well. Fine.
This should do it.
How dare you? Oh!
Yeah.
Very good. Let's go for it. 1-on-1, beastie. Boof. And there we go. Inform Nazriel of Sartain's fate. Another 15-hour return, well, 30-hour return journey. Scimitar enchanted. Some nice potions. Change shirt. Interesting. Another level 1 ring of protection. An identified ring. What, I can't identify it? I know! Unfair rolls, I think. 15s, 16s, 18s, 20. I mean, what the hell? Don't mind me, Tristan. Did you hear the flipping commotion inside there, or what? No, I didn't hear anything. You bloody well wouldn't, would you? Here, have a cloak. For your reward for being deaf. Belt of Giant Strength. Belt of Giant Strength +4. So this one's going to be sold. That's going to be sold. That's going to be sold. That's going to be sold. What's this? Mithral Chain Shirt +1. This is something for us, I think. It's the same armor class, but it allows 1 extra max dexterity. And it's Mithral, which does what exactly? Very rare silvery glistening metal that is lighter than steel but just as hard. When worked like steel, it becomes a wonderful material from which to create armour and is occasionally used for other items as well. Most Mithral armours are 1 category lighter than normal for purposes of movement and other limitations. Spell failure chances for armours and shields made from Mithral are decreased by 10%. Maximum dexterity bonuses are increased by 2, and armour check penalties are decreased by 3. Weighs half as much as well. Oh, my bloody mouse of mine is knackered. That looks quite cool. Bit of Mithral. I mean, we lose the ability to cast Bark Skin. Whoopie-doo. Could give that to somebody else. Oh, you, Lindsay, do you want that? Give you that instead. Sell that. +4 in the chest. That goes in the chest. Ah. Got a nice little bit of Mithral. I don't know what an armor check penalty does. Is that a good? Is that good or bad? Armor check penalty. Oh, it's both at 0. 15 arcane spells failure chance. Only a 10. Has Elquist ever even cast Bark Skin? Yes, we cast it on the cat in the fight against The recent fight, we cast Barkskin on the cat. Might have been yesterday. We definitely cast it. We cast Mage Armor, Shield of Faith on it, and Barkskin. And we got it up to like 40 AC. Who was it against yesterday? Who was a tough fight yesterday? One of the tough fights. He hasn't cast it much. But the reason why I cast it yesterday is because when I was sorting out my hot bars, I thought, oh, I've not cast this before. It's actually pretty useful once per day. So I cast it. And then we've got rid of it now. Lindsay can cast it. She's probably got a better memory. Right, anyway. So more things to sell. Bartholomew Delgado. Anything else for sale, good sir? Yes. You can buy all this useless crap. And, I mean, that's actually quite a decent... That might come in handy for somebody. Recogner? What armour does Recogner wear? Does he wear light armour? Does he wear no armour as a mage eye? I think he probably wears nothing, right? We'll sell it. It's fine. Sell it, rubbish. Right. Let's sell that. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Belts. Belt of Giant Strength +2. Belt of Giant Strength +4. Physical Might. Mighty Constitution. That'll do me. Right, we have dealt with that problem. So we need to go back to Nazriel now and speak to Nazriel. No time like the present. Another 15-hour journey. How many build points we got? Should we start advancing ourselves to start making another mage tower, perhaps? The mage towers were 100 BP, right? 740. So if we go to here, we've got tavern, we've got a dance hall, a weapon shop, a tavern. We need a shop to sell portops and a brothel, and that'll take us to 6. And I think it's 6 to upgrade to a town. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So if we go for a brothel, oh, we can do schools now in every place as well. We don't want a school in every place. Dance hall, we've got barracks. Where's the brothel? Oh, I think the brothel was from the town. Right, okay. Where's the shop? There's a shop. We're adjacent to a tavern. Where's the tavern? Dance hall. Oh, we've missed out on the bonus for putting the shop next to the tavern. Because we've put a stupid weapons shop here. Can we not move these? No, you see, you can't move it. Right, fine. Should put the shop here. Make do with it. Oh, we don't have a brewery. Do we not have a brewery? Tavern, Varask, weapon shop, dance hall shop. Oh, we don't even have a brewery. Oh my god. How can we have a shop selling portops when we don't even have a flipping brewery? Right, brewery and shop, tavern and dance hall, 2 artisan things. This should be enough when they're built to be able to enable us to upgrade Edgelake into a town. And then we can start looking at building maybe a little empire of mage towers. Perhaps we should do that in all our settlements. What's next? Narville. Armour, tavern, another shop, dance hall. So a shop and a brewery here as well required. Brewery. Shop. Brewery. Jobs are good in there. And finally, Riverside. Do the same. Have we not got the we haven't got the North Nile marches yet. Odd. Oh, only Bocken's alchemical shop here. Tavern and dance hall. So we need 3 more buildings here. I'm sure we can come up with something. What's that? The dance hall. Oh, there's the tavern. Get the shop next to the tavern. Get the brewery in there. And we could do with one more place here. A windmill. A windmill +1 to a community if located in a settlement with a brewery. Got that. +2 if there's both. Yeah, coming! You need one more building here. One. I'm not going to build another one because I might be wrong. I can't remember if it's 5 or 6. If it's 5, we've got enough. If it's 6, then we need another one. Right. So all of our villages have now got the required amount of buildings in it to upgrade it to. Upgrade them all to towns. Ooh. So, next order of business is to get ourselves to Nazriel. Give her the news. Another journey. 30-hour round trip. Right, should go get me dinner and I'll be back. Nazriel.
Ready for anything.
Okay, so Nazriel is gazing at you almost without blinking, like an owl. Yes, reporting that Sartain is dead. Had a vendetta against you for bankrupting his father, and then he had the cheek to try and slay me. Well, fortunately for him, I had a premonition, so I was suitably prepared. Wow. What a spectacular day. Thank you. Spectacular, that's one way to put it. Now, how are things going on in the blacksmith shop? Any closer to any items that I could sell for great profits? Excellent, wonderful. I fired my apprentices. I've had enough with Sartain. I work longer hours, of course, but every blade that leaves my forge is my personal responsibility now. Yes, well, make sure I benefit from your renewed focus. Okay, so she's done. And I suppose we now have to wait until she provides something to us. The old waiting game once again. Nothing but bloody waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Right, I'm going to eat my dinner. So I shall be back. Why has it got a small e? Did I not give it a capital E? Anyway. So yes, I'm going to eat my dinner and I'll be back. What time are we on? It's 10 to, so it'll be about 10 minutes. So don't go anywhere, folks. And we'll see what we're going to do next. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm confused.
May we have a moment of respite?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Righty-ho, do apologise for the slightly longer break, but I was doing a bit of research whilst I was eating, which obviously slowed me down. And I was trying to ascertain whether or not there was an issue with this quest. And I'm not the first person to have encountered this potential issue, although it's not an issue, technically speaking. Which I'll get to in a second. But just wanted to make sure. Fish and chips? Oh, dear, excuse me. No, it looked... Did you see it when it came in? It looked similar to fish and chips, but it was chicken Kiev. And chips. And not just any old chicken Kiev, no. It was chicken Kiev with a Chinese-style curry sauce in it rather than garlic butter. Rather nice. With cauliflower cheese. So, pretty tasty. Anyway, here is Varask the Wildfist, our orc artisan here, bringing forth a gift, apparently. Bringing a smile to Elquist's face. With such weapons, you can go on raids and protect your lands. Everything has been tempered in lamb blood. With proper prayers to all the proper gods. Everything is done with care for you personally. Anyway, it was amusing work, but I could give you something even more impressive. A weapon worthy of Gorham's herald. But I'll need your help with something. Come by, if you're interested. Thank you, Varask. Keep working, and I shall visit you in due course. Gladly. When a weapon or armour is made for a good fight, the work does itself. And I know that many great fights await you. He flings this armour at Bartholomew. How much? How much for this? But you've not, it could be useful to you. I always get the price first. 10,000 coins are more useful. Usually. 50,000! However, it doesn't look that bad. An armour, sorry. Resistances. 6 armor class, but only 4 dexterity, so we can't use it. He can't use it. Lindsay can just about use it, maybe. As an extra armor class. Less dexterity, protections against the resistances. Can she wear it though? Oh yeah, she can. I don't think she's going to get her dexterity above +4 either, because she's charisma based. So this is going to be useful for her. Is it going to be more useful than 15,500 gold pieces though? To get an extra 1 armor class and resistances to fire, cold, electricity and acid? I'm debating. Elquist still thinking, scratching his chin on his chair, throne. 50. Why, Bartholomew, have you asked for 50,005? Why couldn't you say it were 5,000? It would be an easy decision. 50,000. Well, I'll have to think about it for now. I'll have to think about it. Anyway, what I ascertained, because I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this damn quest, and have I missed a trick? Is there something I'm not doing? I don't wish to blunder around the map wondering what the hell's happening. I don't like it. I like to have direction or know what I'm playing with, so I thought I'd see what the crack was. And the crack is basically that this Royal Council will kind of start to trigger when there's 260 days left on this curse. So we've got 5 days and 9 hours to kill, basically. And then when we get to 260 days, then things will start to trigger. I needed to know that, because I couldn't bumble around much longer not knowing. I was like, is this a glitch? Is this an issue? Have I missed something? So now I know I can now bumble around for 5 days if I wish. So what we will do to finish the session off, because I'm going to finish the session at 10, simply because I started work this morning at 7:30, and I finished work this evening at 5:30. 10 hours straight, skipped my lunch, because I was very busy. Very naughty of me, I know, but I was very busy. I've got a very tight deadline to meet for 1 o'clock tomorrow, so I'm up at 7 in the morning, and we'll be working all the way through till 1 o'clock to finish it. So, you know, I could do with a bit of a rest and some sleep. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this quest for Varask. See how long that takes. It shouldn't take us long. And then we're going to go and kill a Nereid and a Hydra in Silverstep. Because poor Elquist has been worried about those poor innocent people who we've left to fend for themselves after ousting their werewolf protector. And then we'll come back to our kingdom, and that should give us probably about 2 days to play with, and then we'll just skip those days and trigger the next quest in the next session. So a nice little sedate ending to the session, but needs must. Needs must. It can't all be rock and roll and action stations, you know. Although technically speaking, I should really find out also when my companions are due to finish their missions, their advisory tasks. I think it's another 5 or 6 days. Yeah, 6 days. So as soon as the quest triggers in 5 days' time, these guys will all be ready to come back to me, actually, which is quite good timing, funnily enough. Timed it to perfection. Anyway. So yeah, when I finished work at 5:30 after working 10 hours and spending that entire 10 hours doing nothing but staring at a screen intently, I laid on my bed to think, thank heavens I finished. Then I didn't sleep. I didn't go to sleep, but I was potting on my phone and just chilling out, thinking, what a long day I've had. And then before I knew it, was like I heard the ping, Ollie's ping on the Discord. I'm thinking, half an hour to stream? Jesus. Bloody hell. The day flies away with you when you don't finish at 3 o'clock like usual. I usually finish at 3ish, half 3 at latest. So I've got all my evening and late afternoon to play with. Finishing at half 5. Phew. You're already into the evening. I don't like it. Right, we'll put that away. Why have I come... Oh. Oh, leave, you fool. Anyway, enough about my issues. This is a thing, because I'm going on holiday, you see. I've got a lot of things to tidy up and finish off before I go. So yeah, I want to go on holiday with everything nice and neat, all my tasks done, everything sorted, so that when I go, I'm not left with that horrible feeling of, oh bugger, I forgot to do that. Oh damn. Oh, you know. Oh. No. Everything nice and neat and done. I'm really miffed off that that's a small E. Yeah, it does exactly. I've been there before. And it's not the kind of situation where, you know, I'm on a holiday where I'm like just sat at home for a week doing nothing. Like the old holidays of the past 2 years where you can't go anywhere. Now I'm on a holiday. So if I do forget something, there's no logging into my laptop quickly and just rectifying it. You know. Can't rectify it from the middle of the sea. That's because I wrote it with a small e. Well, why did I do that? And now I can't change it. Will I leave my phone off? I'm a bit of a bugger. Because all the managers where I work, it's a national team, so there's like several managers across the country that do the same job, basically. And they've all got mobile phones, work mobiles. I don't have a work mobile. Why? Because I don't like to be contacted on the phone. Thank you very much. No. When I'm logged on, I'm working, and when I'm logged off, I'm not working. I don't wish for a phone so people can ring me when I'm not logged on. What's that all about? I value my free time, thank you. My team do have my personal mobile. In an emergency, if they wish to contact me, they can feel free to do so. In an emergency, as I stress to them. Anyway, and then somebody said, well, when you're going to the office, say like I travel around a little bit now, so say I'm going to Birmingham or London or whatever for a meeting, rather than being sat on the train in your travel time, which we get paid for, doing nothing, you could be on your phone and just doing a few emails or something, you know. And I'm like, no. When I'm on the train doing travel time, I'm looking out the window, admiring the scenery. That's what I'm doing. I'll do all my emails when I get to the office in London. Thank you very much. I'm not one of these people that likes to work on the fly. No. I like to work at a desk. You know, in an office. Can't think of it worse than checking emails on a phone in the middle of a train. Can you? No. Same with these people that get their laptops out, you know, on their table. I sit at a table on the train. Just because there's a tiny little bit more room and you can put your stuff on it and, you know. And I like to talk to people occasionally and you can sit opposite people and have a bit of a natter and whatnot. And, you know, you get these people that sit on the train, the first thing they do, their laptops are out, and working away feverishly, and I'm thinking, oh my God. I've never done it, never. I'm never one for doing that. Nah. No thanks. For a start, you never know who's looking over your shoulder. Data security is real. I start messing around on my laptop, you know, in plain sight of everybody. Who's looking over my shoulder whilst I'm typing confidential emails? You just never know, do you? Do. Right, let's go speak to Varask.
In due time. No mistakes.
Greetings, patron. Yes, I'm here about this relic you have spoken of. Can I help you fix it? It's a hammer named Obliteration. Oh, that's an interesting name. I'm sure Amiri's ears have picked up. Hammer Obliteration? What's that? Never you mind, Amiri. Never you mind. I'm talking with the good blacksmith here. Obliteration. Sounds very menacing. Tell me more. Well, big hammer. Hold it with both hands. What's that you say? Amiri saying in the background again. Whatever you hit, the only thing left would be a greasy spot. I gave it to my son when it got too heavy for me. He named it Nibbler. You see, its head has beak-like wedges made of inubrix. Inubrix is a very hard celestial metal. Cuts through iron like a knife cut through butter. I mean, they still sound like 100% an Amiri weapon, I will admit. What's that you say? Calm down, Amiri, all right? You'll get first dibs. Bloody hell. Why is nobody crafting some nice intricate daggers for me? Celestial onslaught armor sounds something like it's going to suit Valerie. This weapon sounds like it's going to suit Amiri. Where's my flipping prize? That bloody Nalriel woman supposed to be dealing in the finer weaponry. Maybe she'll craft me something. I'm feeling left out of this party. As Elquist is rambling and waving his arms about, talking to himself out loud, this artisan is looking at him like, what the hell's wrong with him? Does he not want this hammer or what? It was a fine hammer. Yes, I'm sure it was. Sorry about that. Don't mind me. I sometimes go on a bit of a tangent. Yes, well, nobody knows how many skulls it cracked. It broke the day my son was killed. First curse to go with our necklace of double crosses, you know, that we smack people when they run past us. Our own party, we stab them in the back when they run past, unsuspecting. And then, to cap it off, a dagger that probably stabs us as well. Oh dear, it would be so fitting. Yes. It broke the day my son was killed. The hammer's head cracked all over from a magical blow. It needs to be reforged. But where can I possibly get inubrix? Without that, the hammer is just an ordinary sledge. You can use it to hammer in posts or tie it to your neck and drown. Yes, because routinely that's what we do around here. When we've had enough, we tie a sledgehammer around our necks, yes. Good grief. The Technic League is bound to have some. If you come across one of their camps, you might find inubrix there. Oh, the Technic League. We've come across these fools before. Remind me what you need to require this, reforge this hammer. Just run it past me one more time. Is it just the inubrix you're after? Yes, inubrix. Celestial metal. Looks like lead. Rare, but you might find it in the Technic League camp. Oh, excellent. Well, we shall keep an eye out for inubrix. Get inubrix for Varask. Something's probably going to crop up on our map, like a little location where we can find inubrix, right? Or wrong? Obliteration. What a name for a weapon. It's got me intrigued. Okay, so Varask requires inubrix. The Technic League have their Technic hands on all the stocks of celestial metals. Perhaps there's some inubrix in their camp. Now, the Technic League camp was like way over here, right? I was going to say, is it one in the same? Yes, it is. The same camp. And we're a country mile away from it. But we've got time to kill. So let's go kill it. Plenty of time to kill.
I tire.
We should gather our strength.
Valerie sounds a bit flabbergasted. We should gather our strength. Try to avoid. Peaceful travellers. We won't avoid them then. They're peaceful travellers. Maybe it's the skeleton guy again. Mr. Skeleton, is that you? Ah, it is you again, skeletal salesman. Ha ha ha. What do you have this time to show us? Any daggers this time, sir? Kind sir? Any no? No. Just the corrosive sling staff that I sold to you before. Damn emblastation. Ooh. He didn't have this many pieces of armour before, though. These are new. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on just 1 minute. Right, chainmail of lesser fire resistance. Robe of consciousness. Ooh. This robe grants its wearer +3 bonus on saving throws against mind-affecting spells. That's pretty nice. Can't really afford it just yet, but hey, that's pretty nice. Infiltrator's armour. Light leathers. +5 competence bonus on skill checks. Could be useful. Full plate of lesser acid resistance. Breastplate of lesser sonic resistance. Ooh, colossal shade tower shield. +3 on blindness. Right, let's have a look. Let's compare the two here. More armor class than Flame Guard. We're swapping the +3 to reflex and fire resistance to +3 bonus on blindness. One armor class, +3 on blindness for 4,000 coins. Ooh, it's close. Her reflex is pretty crap anyway. Fire resistance. We can cast protection or resistance from fire. Saving throws against blindness. Quite rare. That 1 extra point of armor class. Quite appealing. It's only 4,000. I don't like to buy armors really. What do we think, people? What do we think? Worth it for 1 extra armor class? He doesn't have anything else, does he? Oh, hang on, he does have something else. Enchanter's Cape. Oh, no. Gloves of Dexterity. See, this could be handy for Elquist, right? Because, I tell you why. Because he doesn't have any gloves. So we could get the Gloves of Dexterity to replace the Dexterity belt. And then we could replace that belt with something else, like a belt of Constitution, to give him a bit more hardiness. So then he gets both Dexterity and Constitution. Which could be pretty handy. +5 competence bonus on use magic device skill checks. 25 grand for that. Jesus. I mean, to be fair, it's quite handy in combat, that, but we tend to cast most of our magical device stuff outside the combat. So, hardly worth it to us at the minute. This does appeal to me even more so than Valerie's Shield, because we're getting +2 to Dex, but then we can replace that with something more useful. The question is, do we have something more useful to replace it with? I'm thinking just even a generic +2 to Constitution would be quite nifty. Or even a belt of strength to negate his strength negative penalty. Give him a bit more carry capacity. He can't use it in combat because he's got finesse, but... And seeing as he doesn't have any gloves... Ooh, so it always pains me. It always pains me buying stuff. But hey, I think Elquist would treat himself to some new gloves. Hell, he's not getting any flipping bloody daggers out of his artisans, is he? Oh, hang on, there's more stuff here. Lesser Quicken, Meta Magic Rod. We've got some Wand of Bless, Scroll of Sleep. Ooh, prawn curry. I love prawn curry. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a decent deal. I'm doing it. Kind of makes no sense now because we haven't got a belt to give him just yet. So we'll have to keep those until we get back to our base and get another belt, an alternative belt to put on him. Because this won't stack. Yeah, it doesn't stack, you see. Right, thank you, good sir. Now where were we going again? Oh, to the Technic League, of course. How could we forget? To the Technic League. Should have brought Recogner and Octavia with us to this quest.
We should gather our strength.
Oh, we should gather our strength. I feel knackered. Valerie, calm yourself. We shall rest now, alright? Just in case there's a fight here. Do we reckon there's going to be a fight here? Do we reckon there's going to be a fight here? I mean, resting is not going to harm us. It's not as if we're strapped for time at the minute.
You fight well. Almost as good as Guy Chazer de Lambert, a hero I've read about. But you lack his style, his dignity. Could you make an epic pose once you have dispatched your wicked opponent?
I wasn't supposed to do
I think
that.
that would go a long way to help our group's main.
How about I do the killing and you do the singing and dreaming? And save the speeches for Tristan. I have no interest in your books.
Supposed 10 hours, that's not too bad. Supposed to do manage, not start resting straight away. It's okay. An extra 4 hours rest makes all the difference to morale. Right, let's quick save it. Okay, we're back at the Technic League camp. Yes, we are. Has the map gone back covered again? Yes, it has. What's that all about? Is our formation buggered? Yeah, our formation is buggered. What's happened here? How did that happen? Why has it got a bit all... It's gone all higgledy-piggledy. I mean, considering that old Poochie is probably now pretty decently tough, I think we can afford to put him in the front lines with Valerie now. But we just have to remember to keep mage armor on him, because it's the mage armor that makes him that little bit tougher. Because he's what? She's AC 36, AC 31. Yeah, he just needs a bit of a leg up occasionally. Does old dog. But nonetheless, yeah, I think that's a suitable formation now. Are we expecting combat here? I don't think... Oh, we are, apparently. Oh, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Level 8. Level 7. Holy hell. Fighting these crooks again. Okay, so there's their camp. We're not going to attack them there just yet. We're going to go back to the outskirts here. See what's over this side. We thought we'd dealt with these scumbags. Obviously not. Let's maybe pop up here a little bit as well. Just see what's going down.
That is not far.
That's a dead end. This is an alternative way into the camp. A back door, if you will. So what, are we just blundering in here and nicking their stuff? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Running in, stealing their supplies. I mean, I don't even think we need to bloody buff too much here. We'll just do a bit of a bless. Bit of a bless. Bit of a song. And that's about it, really. What more do you need?
Here, my friend.
What more do you need? I mean, even a mage armor is probably pushing it on the dog, but hey, we'll do it. Get these two further forward. Bandits. Scummy bandits. Scum of the earth. Transmuter. Needs to go down quite quickly. It's a wizard. Right. You guys go in.
Don't hesitate.
You guys take down the transmuter from range.
Repent!
Go! There we go. Excellent.
As it should be.
Right. What's that noise? You appear to be slowed. Right, what have we got here? Masterwork daggers. We'll take those. An enchanted item. Take all of these things. All worth selling, of course. Take them.
In due time.
We don't want to risk not opening this lock, so Spire Competence and Blessings of the Faithful, short.
Focus on the goal.
Ah, Inubrix. How handy. Oh, that was easy enough. Back we go. To our little orc friend with the Inubrix in hand. Well, seeing as we're going back, we might as well carry the shirts as well. Extra 25 each. Every little helps. 75 coins just left on the floor? What is this madness? Take it with you. Think kingdoms run themselves? Don't be silly. Right, off we go. 1 day and 9 hours. So good job we got time to kill. We're waiting for around about, was it the 27th, 28th? I think by the time we've done this and get back to Topcliffe, I think we'll be good to start that quest. We'll get an exclamation mark when it happens. Just check it now, just check it now. This could be it. Monster invasion, this is it. This is it, we're off. We're off, skis folks, we're off. Probably have to dress it quite quickly though. So we'll dress it now, and then we'll go back to the village. Town. Capital. Ah. Yes, about that Inu bricks. Here it is. Ask and you shall receive. Ah, perfect. Now I have enough material. But here comes the hard part. I need blood. Excuse me? I need blood. An enemy's blood. The creator of this hammer hardened it in the blood of a sworn enemy. This made the hammer incredibly powerful and furious. Should you want to reforge it, it will require another such hardening. Now, children. I'm old. Most of my enemies are dead, but there's one that is still breathing. The witch that slew my family. Oh, how I would love to harden the hammer in her blood. I could never defeat her, though, but I know she's been spotted in an isolated outpost in the forest. She has a distinguishing mark. She's missing 2 fingers, and she's got the look of a devil. Ah, I see. If you slay the wretch, collect her blood and bring it to me. I'll give you the reforged hammer in exchange. I don't have anyone to leave it to. This will make you a clan member, avenging my family. Okay. Get the blood of Varask's enemy. That doesn't sound like a very simple task. A witch. She's probably quite tough. And we're busy. We got monsters to slay.
Search for the spot to rest.
So where? It's not Dumra, is it? The Dwarven Huntress. Why is she here? In the secluded lodge? Right, let's just check this. A witch hardening a hammer. I know. Monsters are erupting from the bodies of fallen citizens. Your subject need the Baron in the capital. Yeah, the longer we leave this without acting on it, we suffer penalties. So we've got to get back ASAP. No more dithering. No more dithering, no more delaying. The Royal Council is now to assemble. We shall have to take care of the witch hardening a bit later. Right. Okay, I'm here. I've been waiting weeks for this damned Royal Council meeting. Yes. Whoever started this epidemic, there's no doubt their goal was to destroy your young barony. I'm back from my wine with my flatbed. Oh, welcome back. How much wine have you drunk, Shelley? On this work night, might I ask? Whoever started this epidemic, there's no doubt their goal was to destroy your young barony. As the number of monsters increases, people panic and flee to other countries. We do have good news too. I managed to gather some information that, I hope, will help you eliminate the threat before it's too late. Shortly after the epidemic started, goblins began appearing everywhere. The locals report that these goblins have been celebrating and shouting something about the day of glory for Lamashtu. I've drunk 1 house double, Shelley. All right, as you witnessed. I'm a good boy. I don't go mad on a work night unless it's for a good cause. Yes, this glory day of Lamashtu, which is a day when all humans would be eaten by monsters and only goblins would remain. sounds disturbing, does it not? Yeah. Lamashtu? What do we know about this Lamashtu? She's called the Mother of Monsters. Her symbol is a three-eyed jackal head. She's an ancient and extremely evil goddess who spreads nightmares, insanity, and perhaps of most interest to us, monsters. Her worshippers are mostly of the more monstrous races, like goblins, lamirs, and gnolls. That said, there's no short supply of secret followers and cults among more civilized peoples too, including the people of the River Kingdoms. Yes. So, we essentially need to find a goblin leader and press them for information. Any ideas where to begin this search? Yes, you were wise to prevent widespread panic by keeping the epidemic secret. Due to that, my agents caught several goblins and learned the location of their village. I shall mark it on your map. So do you think, Chandra, the goblins are behind this disaster? No, clearly the goblins aren't behind this disaster. There is a higher being at work here. We won't ask that question and sound rather stupid. Happy to help. Take care, though, Your Grace. There's no doubt your enemies still have plenty of tricks up their sleeves. If you value your throne, take them down as soon as possible. Will do, Chandra. Will do. Oh, here comes Jod. His eyes are bloodshot, his posture is slack, his wrinkled face ever more present, and his sparse hair's gone grey. Bloody hell! What? Jod, you look a fright man. Are you okay? Oh, it's a disaster, Your Grace. We have an epidemic developing in the country. The afflicted first get a fever, then a bloody cough, then several hours later. And that's just half the trouble. Afterward, the bodies of the afflicted become like some kind of cocoon, and monsters hatch out of them. People keep dying, and we haven't the slightest clue what's causing it or how to deal with it. Yes, it sounds vaguely familiar, Jod. Do I need to scold you like I've scolded Tristan? Good grief, am I council full of dunces here? Oh, look, Tristan and I have established a field hospital in the building of the former prison. Don't look at me like that. There were no better places to choose from. Frankly, we were lucky to find this one. To cut a long story short, we have a female patient who's volunteered for vivisection. It means cutting into her living body to look for the source of the disease. After surgery, Rast will forgive us, we'll be lucky if we can close her up and let her go alive and well. However, we don't want to do it without your presence, Your Grace. So please, try to find some time to attend a vivisection. Remind me to go before I've eaten. There is one more thing. Keston, that dunce! Fancy using a word dunce when I've just used it to describe him out of the blue, completely at random. Never used the word probably in the entire LP. Yeah, stop using my own words, Jod. Come up with your own insults, will you? Apologies, Your Grace. Yes, Kirsten, that imbecile, sent a message. He rambles from place to place. These letters are all we ever receive. Well, just read it. I guess it's urgent. Right. Oh, good grief. What are you going to exactly do in this vivisection? What? We're going to find the source of the disease, that's what. Once the monster emerges, the body of the afflicted is torn to pieces, making it impossible to learn anything from the remains. But we found one brave woman who gave us permission to cut her open. The straits are dire. We don't know exactly what we're looking for, and the vivisection is extremely dangerous for the patient, but we're left with no other choice. Yes, well, what do we know about this disease so far? Not much, just primary symptoms, actually. We're not even sure if it's a disease, a curse, or some magic parasite. Perhaps with your help, we'll manage to learn more. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but do we not have a master vivisectionist available amongst our ranks? Send for Bartholomew Delgado. Goodness me, he should be better served overseeing that than me. I mean, goodness me. Do I wish my stomach to be churned looking at a live opening up of a person? No, I just don't know. Bartholomew will be the perfect candidate to oversee that little debacle. Fine. You're right, yes. He's certainly peculiar, but none can deny his knowledge. He may be able to help. Exactly. Why have specialists if you're not going to utilize them, Jord, eh? That's why I'm in this position here. To come up with the difficult decisions and also use one's brain. Right. Oh, I still have to go, do I? Yes, Your Grace. I mean, he can help us, but you still need to be present. Are you sure you can't handle this without me? I really have got a kingdom to manage here, you know. Your Grace, we're not playing games here. Do you wish to keep your barony? That requires taking care of its people. Whatever you may think, you have no more important business at this time. How dare you tell me I have no more important business? Do you know exactly what I have on my list of things to do to manage this kingdom? We look to Chandra, and she's like shaking her head. Fine, let's go. Make it snappy, will you? Things to do. Good grief. Exposing me to this butchery. Oh, God. This is our hospital. Showing us around this bleak, comfortless building with its barred cells. The prison is certainly not the best location, nor the healthiest, but it's better than nothing. Also, it might be cruel to say this, but considering the nature of the malady, it would be safer for everyone if the patients were kept behind the bars until they are healed. Yes, well, he's already explained they couldn't find anything else here, so we won't ask that question. But where exactly have you moved the inmates to? There were naught but a few pickpockets locked away here. We put them to work cleaning the place up and then set them free. There is one still here, though. He wasn't some petty thief, but a seasoned highwayman. Ah, I see. Right, well, let's get to business then. Who is our patient? Her name is Mandla Stasek, a peasant woman from a nearby village. We hadn't seen any prior cases of the disease there. I pray for that brave woman. She's the first one to mount the courage necessary to volunteer for the surgery. We cannot let her down. Yes, what have you already tried? Standard spells to heal disease, remove poison, lift curses. All ineffective. Attempting to dispel the magic is also fruitless. I fear we may be dealing with a curse of strength enough to surpass our own faith. It isn't a matter of faith. I don't think it's a disease, let alone some powerful curse. I suspect it's some sort of parasite, hiding itself within the body. Nonsense! We've detected magic suffusing each patient's body, evenly distributed. If it was some sort of parasite, it would be a simpler matter to detect. Then it's able to disguise itself. Maybe it's poisoning their blood with its magic. By the sun, we return to this argument over and over. It's been days. Let's stop talking and try to do something already. Yes, indeed we should. Where shall this surgery take place? Well, that room was previously a torture chamber. There was already a suitable table. Ah, well, isn't that ironic? This is no laughing matter. Do I look like I'm laughing? Right, give me a few moments to look around first, and then we shall get to this little act. Right, let me see here. It's all kicked off now. It's all kicked off big style. Mother of Monsters. So we've got to visit the Goblin Village. We've got to... what's this? Meet Keston near the Shrine of Lamashtu on Moon Day. The first day of the week. Oh, hang on. So that'll be his letter. And this is what we're doing now. The Seed of Sorrow. Okay. So we'll do this now, and then the other two we'll do in the next session. But first of all, let's take a look at the old letter that we've got. Keston's letter. Right. Okay. Your Grace, please forgive my sudden disappearance. I deem myself of more use among your subjects than at courts. People are afraid. They believe that they've been forgotten, that their ruler couldn't care less about the simple folk, even as they perish each and every day. For this reason, those who can bear arms are starting to take matters into their own hands. Wild mob is a force to be reckoned with, and you already have enough to worry about. Fortunately, I was able to convince these people that I'm on their side. In the end, I've decided to lead this militia myself, in order to be the first one to know whenever the people learn something new, and to protect them from making rash decisions. Okay, very good. So you're a leader of a mob now. It's a heavy heart that I left your castle, but my hope was that once among the common people, I would be able to track down the source of the disease that struck the barony. One of the squads scouring the outlying regions of Camelands had encountered a mysterious shrine. At the beginning of each week, cultists gather there to worship the dark goddess Lamashtu. Okay. So, they're going to that shrine to do something. Say their prayers, worship their false gods. Oh, this must be the highwayman that we've left alive and in the cell. Not released him. Oh, a pearl, how very nice. Patient. I thought the doors were supposed to be shut. This door's wide bloody open, man. She's on the flipping loose and all. Goodness me. I'm not speaking with his patients. Just in case it's contagious. You know what I mean? Right, there's Bartholomew. Oh, there's Bartholomew. Come to join the party. Who organised this? Good grief. We better keep him behind bars, it's very dangerous. But what we'll do also is we'll leave the doors open as well. Good grief. Noticing you, the patient, a ruddy-faced middle-aged peasant woman, blinks her eyes. Imagine that! His Grace himself paying me a visit. Good health to you. I'm Madla Stasek from Sedgedale. So you think these priests of yours could really heal me? With Harastel's help they could. I bet. Just look how brainy they seem, the two of them. Yes, yes. How are you feeling? Oh, I've got a fever, cough too, and I can't eat. I feel like puking all the time. I've been through worse though. Born 6 kids and survived, but still, this scares me breathless. Each tingle in my body gets me to shaking, and I think to myself, that's it, it started, now I'll be ripped to shreds. Good night, Ollie. Yes, very good. We haven't got time for chit-chat here. She's coughing, she's spluttering, she's ill, the monster could break free at a moment's notice. No time for small talk. Yes, well, get yourself ready. Madler, wasn't it? We are about to begin the proceedings. Long as you're nearby, I've got nothing to be scared of, Your Grace. Indeed, Madler, indeed. I am here to ensure that everything goes extremely smoothly. As if I'm going to do anything to help the matters other than watch this poor woman be sliced open while she's alive and probably screaming. Make this quick, Jord. I've got things to do, I tell you. Are you ready? Please, we cannot delay much longer. Yes, I am ready. Begin this surgery. Oh. Arastal be with us. Serenray, help us. Oh God. It's a book event. Oh. Glancing nervously at the various medical instruments, the brave peasant woman got up on the operating table. "Just don't butcher me is all I ask," she muttered in a trembling voice. Meanwhile, the foremost medical experts in the room... Do you see any medical experts here? I don't see any medical experts here. Still couldn't agree on what exactly it was they were trying to do. "Stop arguing with me. Coughing up blood is a sure sign the problem is in the lungs. We look there," Jod insisted. "No, it's the nausea we should be focusing on. We need to examine the stomach," Tristan objected. Bartholomew, the mad sadistic wizard, had been summoned here for some reason. He remained silent, checking the patient's pulse. The clerics turned to the Baron in desperation, asking him to resolve their dispute. After careful consideration, he decided to toss a coin. That seems like the completely chaotic neutral thing to do. You can't decide, let the fates decide. Ding! But, however, we have brought Bartholomew here, and he's obviously looking a bit more medical. So we shall ask him for help first. And if he can't decide, then we'll toss a coin. A common manner of dispelling is useless here, I assume, the wizard said pompously. So then, let's try it at a higher level. He took a scroll out of his bag and solemnly cast a spell on the patient. Jod used magical sight to see if there were any changes in the patient's body. "It worked!" he claimed excitedly. "The magic is gone from all the organs, except the stomach." "You were right, my friend. Hurry now. Hand me the scalpel." Candlelight reflected off the surgical instruments and potion bottles as Jod's scalpel made the first incision on the woman's skin. I could hear her inhale loudly through clenched teeth. I confess I lacked the courage to watch the surgery. Even after I turned away, I couldn't help but tremble from hearing the poor woman's screams. The air filled with the acrid scent of medical potions while Tristan mumbled prayers to ease the patient's pain, simultaneously scanning her body with magical sight. All I could do was whisper my own prayers, but the Baron, of course, didn't lose his courage. He held the patient firmly, skillfully assisted Jod by handing him instruments, wiping up blood and bringing healing potions as needed, took the patient's hand and whispered something in her ear, made the cleric's job easier in the quickest and cruelest way by killing the patient on the spot. No. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, so we don't want to go anywhere near the patient, of course, and we certainly don't want to be mopping up blood. However, trying to advise Jod to make himself look competent and know what he's doing by advising him on the fastest and most efficient way to finish the surgery seems exactly the precise thing that Elquist would do. Aren't you supposed to cut there? Just a bit quicker then. Yeah, because no. Shut up. Your Grace, apologies, but please just let me... No, I've seen this many times. Oh, no, this is completely not what you're supposed to do, Elquist. Unfortunately, due to Elquist's constant babblings, causing them to lose concentration, something went horribly wrong. Perhaps the Baron overestimated his medical knowledge, or perhaps the cleric misunderstood his advice. Either way, the surgery ended with a fatal mistake. Oh, God. Don't you just love roleplay? Because, roleplaying that obviously was... not roleplaying that would be the most horrendous choice to make. The obvious choice would probably have been just maybe assisting with a bit of mopping up of blood, just handing scalpels, make yourself useful, but not too useful. Elquist, yeah? Oh, no, not Elquist, no. Wants to go the whole 10 yards. The poor woman's screams became a low whining and stopped altogether. "Oh, Erastel!" Jod whispered loudly. "She's dead. Tristan placed a hand on his shoulder. "Please, don't blame yourself. You did all you could." He looks at Elquist. A very quick glance, daring not to linger his eyes on Elquist for too long, having been scolded by him already recently. "Now you must finish what you started and make sure her sacrifice wasn't in vain." After opening the stomach of the deceased woman, the cleric pulled out a strange item. It looked like some kind of seed, a glowing, pulsing, thumb-sized seed. Before anyone could say anything, it flashed in John's fingers. He dropped it on the floor, just in time, on the spot where the seed landed. A portal opened, and a roaring monster jumped out of it. So it's a portal that they've planted in their stomachs. And the beast comes out of the portal. A ferocious owlbear. Again! This has happened again! Oh my god, no! No, 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 no! Run! Attack this creature, will you, people? Stab it! Hit it! No, 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 no. That's it, hit it! Hit it with pokey things! No! That's it! That's it! Well done! Well done, team! That's it! Well done, Tristan! Hit it! Why can't I hit it? Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. Unless somebody kills this thing. Looking at the patient's body, Jod can't hold back his tears. He wipes his eyes, not even noticing the blood still in his hands. Oh, God. Phew. Tristan hands Jod a clean towel and pulls himself together and wipes his hands and face. Elquist is reeling in shock. Oh, God. So, what exactly have we learned here today? Surely this poor woman's life should not have been snuffed out in vain? Yes, Your Grace. Well, we've learned A, that you should not ever again interfere in medical procedures, and B, that I was a pompous fool, and Tristan was right all along. It is not a disease, but a parasite, something of vegetative origin. It resembles a seed. I'm sorry, my friend. I should have wagged my tongue less and listened to you more. Please, don't mention it. Lucky guess. Not worthy of your praise. Yes, well, now that we know the root cause of this malady, are you able to cure this disease now? Surely, Bartholomew, you have seen many cases of seeds being planted in people's stomachs now. Surely this is just now a trivial matter. Yes, now that we know what to do, we can extract the seeds with much less risk to the patients and with much less suffering. Ah, perfect. So exactly how do we propose to identify and get the seeds out of the patients in a mass production style? Well, there are so many patients here. We'll start to work on them immediately, and you, Your Grace, may want to search for the source of this disease. We still know neither where the seeds come from, nor how they get into people's bodies. Ah, yes, good point. A good point, well made. I'd have thought of that had I not been scratched in the face by an owlbear, you know? If my guards of this prison would have acted more swiftly. New patients arrive daily, and how many never even find their way to a hospital? Our efforts here are not enough by themselves. We need to find the root of the... Okay, thank you, Tristan. I get the point. I get the point now. We have to find the root cause. Very good, yes. I now really must dash. Need a stiff drink. Please find the source of those... I'm going to find it. This is the third time now you've mentioned this horse, so I'm going to get to it, my friends. Give me a moment. This poor woman lying dead on the floor. Will somebody mop her up? Oh, hang on a second. I've never been in this place before. Is there anything of note here? 1 coin and a heavy book. Ugh. Right. I shall leave you all to clean up this mess. I've got things that I should be really cracking on with, you know? Are we back to our... are we going back to our throne room here? Yes, we are. Where hopefully Bartholomew will now be waiting for us again, so we can sell some wares here. Okay, offer the wares, sell these rings, and yes, we shall deal with those, and we shall finish off a couple of last pieces of business before I finish for the day. We'll put that away, and we'll get Elquist some a new belt. Strength, mighty constitution. Now that seems perfect. Strength is pretty decent. That's kind of 2 con 2 strength, but I think +4 to constitution probably better for Elquist. More so than strength. So what we can do with him is remove that, put that there, and give him that on top. There we go. So he's got some extra health points because of the constitution. Look how much health points he gets from that. An extra 18. It's pretty nifty. Yeah, and he still gets his +2 to dex. So that's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Curse of the feeble body. That's there, isn't it? Oh, that's Curse of the feeble body. Oh, that's Ray of Sickening. It's the same icon. Talk about confusing.
In
Right.
due time.
So Elquist is ready to rock and roll. Okay, job done. Job well done. 1 more day till all of these people come back. We're not rushing off anywhere, are we? Let's be honest. So what we can do is we can just quickly rest up. That'll advance another day. We can finish off our kingdom management stuff. Perfect. Ooh, troublemaker. 28 problems out of 100. Sorted and solved. There we go. Failure. Failure. Even though we use a crisis point as well. Useless. Triumph! Well done, Namiri. Monster sightings. +3 to military. That's 2 failures in a row for you, Lindsay. You're not making a good impression. This was an 80% chance of success as well. Both Jod and Lindsay are available for this one. 14 days to resolve. She needs a chance to redeem herself. And fast. Right, we'll sort those events out in the next session. Bloody Lindsay. Good grief. Don't be so hard. She's doing her best. Her best is not good enough! She's spending my money on schools and she's not repaying my kindness. She's pilfered money out of my treasury to fund a printing press without my authority? The only saving grace is that she's chronicling my endeavours, because who else is going to? And even then she cheeks me off, putting sly remarks in when she thinks I'm not noticing. Got my eye, you Lindsay. Do you want me to replace you with Don Fear? Do you want me to? Joffrey Baratheon. How dare you? Right.
That is not far.
We start a rebellion. Let's put Lindsay on the throne. What on earth? To be fair, it's been a long time since I've seen any spam, to be quite honest, which is not bad doing. It used to be every stream. What on earth? Right, okay, so in the next session then, we shall just potter about with a little bit of kingdom management, but we have things that we now need to do. We have to go and find Keston near the Shrine of Lamashtu on a moon day. Then we need to go and find the source of this seed. Now, to find the Seed of Sorrow source, I think we're going to have to do the other quest first. So, in the next session, we visit the Goblin Village. We go to Keston on a moon day. But more importantly than any of that, because who gives a flying crap about exploding peasants? Our primary focus is, finding this witch so we can have a big kick-ass weapon for Amiri. That's exactly what we're going to do. So yeah, plenty to keep us going, but as is the nature of these acts and these main quests, the general gist is we need to do them as quickly as possible. So I reckon that if we get a move on tomorrow, I mean, I don't know exactly how long Act 3 is, but the acts themselves don't seem to be massively long. I don't think we're going to finish it in one stream, let's be honest, but we can make some good progress in Act 3 tomorrow. So yes, in answer to your question, Cham, there is a stream tomorrow. It will be the final stream before I go on holiday. So yeah, and then I'm off skis. And because I've been streaming, I haven't had an opportunity to record any recorded sessions. So the likelihood is that when I'm away for 2 weeks, you're going to get nothing. But we'll see. Because although I'm not streaming on Thursday, I'm not doing anything other than kind of getting myself ready to go on holiday. But my case is already packed. We're going to get the Euros. So Thursday evening, we're going to kind of... I'm not going to have much to do. I'm not going anywhere. So I might see if I can get maybe 4 or 5 sessions recorded, about half an hour each. So sort of sit down, play for sort of 3 hours, break it up into maybe sort of 5 sessions, and then upload one every 2 days. Schedule one every 2 days, so that you might get at least one video every couple of days for 10 days rather than nothing. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. So that gives me Wednesday and Thursday to do that. On Wednesday I'm finishing early from work, but I am going for my COVID test at 4 o'clock, so that's probably puts Wednesday out of the equation actually. But I'll do my best. Anyway, Three Kingdoms, yes, we shall be starting that after I come back off holiday, refreshed, with a renewed vigour, ready to learn some Three Kingdoms, and we'll press on with that as the second LP that I'll be playing, and also a side series as well. So back up to 3 series when I come back off my holiday. Because yeah, I'm gonna look forward to getting stuck into some more stuff. Right, anyway, thank you for watching this evening. Hope to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever's left of it. And until next time, see you soon. Finally, a bit of peace in the throne room.